That is what a lot of people out at the airport are saying. They want to get away from this wind out there this morning. This is a live look out as it is a very windy start to your day. And this is a look inside of the airport where a lot of people are getting away from this wind. Some of you heading down to Miami. Yes, to get ready to root on your Hoosiers. We've seen so much crimson and cream. Looks like we had some airport employees that are all decked out as well. I love that. We got the memo as well, and we are all decked out this morning, ready to root on the Hoosiers from here at home. Hope you got your popcorn ready and in place for Monday night for the big game. But on your Friday morning, the airport is busy. We have so many fans that are stopping by and talking to our crews that are out there. Anna says that 6 a.m. flight that actually just left, headed out to Miami, was pretty full.
All right, lucky people.
Yeah.
We're so glad for you, happy for you, not only to be able to go to the game or at least Miami, but getting out of this cold weather. It is so cold this morning, and we saw that shot live outside with the flag blowing in the wind adding to it, and some snow depending on where you are.
Yeah, some enough to put down a dusting in spots. Not a winter storm, but definitely wintry out there.
Very.
I was looking at Miami's forecast, though. This front that we're getting does go south to Florida. Of course, it's not as strong by then, but they'll be down to some 60s. So for them,
they won't know what to do.
They won't know what to do.
But it might help the Hoosier fans feel at home.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
true. Acclimate a little bit more.
Yeah.
No, but we're talking about a very cold start again this morning, but maybe give yourself extra time because there are some slick spots. I want to show you what it looks like this morning with some of our cameras, especially look there in Carmel. Notice on the sidewalks, there's kind of the spotty dusting out there as some snow showers are wrapping up right now in Hamilton County. There's a wave that's pushing to our east right now. I'll show you the radar in a moment. If you look closely at some of the greens around the golf course there, just south of Eagle Creek, got a little bit of a dusting, and you can kind of see some here and there around Connorsville, especially sticking to the car. Everyone's seeing something a little bit different. Everything's light, but there are some slick spots that we have to be on the lookout as you're headed out the door. Live look in Indianapolis, where we still have some scattered snow showers, but they're actually lightening up as a wave pushes on through and really getting now into our south and eastern counties. We're in the teens and 20s, so anything that falls, it can stick. And as traffic has been lighter throughout the overnight hours, a lot of times it has stuck to, especially some of our rural roads and some side streets and some bridges. Now, live Doppler 13, notice to the north and west, we're drying out a little bit, but we still have the scattered snow from Richmond south to Rushville, Columbus. In fact, right around Columbus, there's a pretty good burst. Around Indianapolis, the leftover snow is especially on the south and east side. So Greenwood headed to New Pal and eventually Shelbyville. But right there over Bartholomew County, coming into Decatur County, we've got a couple little bursts of snow. So every little burst could put down, a little bit of a light coating, but there are more rounds to go. Look to the north and west. There's one crossing the Mississippi and then another way up north, and they're headed towards Indiana. And I'm going to time out when you can expect those throughout the day today. But in the meantime, let's talk traffic. I do have a crash to tell you about impacting really both directions of I-70 out by Plainfield. This is really by the rest area. The crash itself is a little bit more trended on the eastbound direction. So you're looking eastbound right now, heavy traffic through the Plainfield rest area going towards Indianapolis. And the camera that's just next to it shows you kind of the rest area. This is what it looks like a lot of times around parking lots, maybe your driveway. A lot of little light dustings of snow out there this morning. You'll be able to get to where you need to go, but just watch out for those slick spots. Julia.
All right, thank you, Matt. We're following this developing story overnight where 2 people were shot on the east side near 33rd Street and Colorado Avenue.
And it's not far from where another shooting happened just yesterday. Marina Silva is at that scene where I know it's cleared, but certainly still an investigation going, right, Marina?
Yes, definitely, as police are continuing to investigate. Now, within the last hour, they did clear out the scene at 33rd Street and Colorado Avenue. They'd been there since 1:30 this morning investigating that double shooting. Now, when they got to that intersection, they found 2 people shot. Both were taken to the hospital. Now, at last check, they were alive, but it's unclear their conditions. While Metro Police were there, they were heavily focused on 33rd Street. Now, we didn't see them focused on any homes. They were focused on the road. They had a pretty big part of that blocked off. This is also the same road where just yesterday they were investigating another shooting that sent a man to the hospital in critical condition. Police told us they believe it was accidental. We're told it happened while a group was playing a card game. A 27-year-old woman was arrested yesterday in connection with that shooting. Now that they are gone, they're continuing their investigation, and we'll bring you the latest as it comes into our newsroom. Julia.
All right, thank you, Marina.
Well, we now know that a fifth person is under arrest related to a vehicle fire and homicide in Delaware County.
The case starts in December when Delaware County Sheriff's deputies were called to a car fire on December 14th. But after putting out that fire, police found a body inside of it.
It is believed that these people kidnapped a man from Indianapolis and set the car on fire with him inside. The victim has not been positively identified. But last month, Mira Saponte and Randall Moon Jr. were arrested and charged with murder, arson, kidnapping, and additional charges.
Two women, Amy Singas and Megan Sloan, are being charged with aiding in those crimes. Happening in the courtroom today, a Hendricks County judge will sentence a man who killed a state trooper. Eddie Jones pleaded guilty to charges related to the death of Trooper Aaron Smith last November. In exchange, prosecutors dropped the murder charge against Jones. Jones crashed his car into Trooper Smith as he was out putting stop sticks on the highway in June of 2023. This plea agreement includes a 50-year fixed sentence with 40 of those years served in prison and 10 years of probation. That's the IU Marching 100, getting in some final practice runs before heading to Miami for the College Football National Championship because they got to bring their A game too.
I know. We talk a lot about this is first for the team. It's first for everybody that has some role at IU, the band members, the cheerleaders, everyone. Well, the band has served as the soundtrack to the Hoosiers' historic run on this national title, and we are counting you down until the championship game. Kickoff is now just over 3 days away.
So the team heads down to Miami today, and some fans are starting their trip a little early too. Let's get to Anna Chalker, who is live from the Indy airport. We know a flight just took off. Were fans really excited heading on their way to the gate?
Oh, ladies, I have never seen so many people excited for a 6 a.m. flight. You know they're going to Miami, and you know they're going to the game because they're in their cream and crimson, and they're getting a great welcome while they're here. We've got the big Good Luck in Miami Hoosiers sign. All the signs are decked out in cream and crimson. And if you don't think they have enough merch, I'm telling you, they probably do. The suitcase is probably just full of all that. You can get some more before you head out here, especially if you're flying out the next couple of days. You got your sweatshirts that are IU, national championship themed. All of it going on. These fans so excited. Some of them a part of this whole playoff journey, heading to the Rose Bowl and the Peach Bowl. Some of them, this is their first one. They made it to this moment. They're so excited to be here. Now, ladies, we played a little game with these fans this morning. We gave them a little bit of a challenge, making them think a little bit, especially early in the morning. So if this team wins the national championship, they'll be the first team since 1894 to go 16-0. So we're making 16 their lucky number. And we asked them, in 16 seconds or less, I want you to answer this one question for us. What has this historic season meant to you? So here's a couple of those responses.
Well, the season has really just been a blessing. It's something that nobody expected, and since last year, I guess, and it's just been a wonderful ride. I'm really happy to be a Hoosier.
Indiana's been so great this season. They've had season tickets forever, and I've had season tickets forever, and they haven't been this good, and I've been on all the bowl games. They've smoked like every team, and it's been great this season. Finally being the Natty, it's been so great.
Oh, they all did amazing answering our questions. I will let you know, we had one person go 16 seconds on the dot. But I'll tell you, they could talk for hours about this season, the games that they were most excited to be a part of, just any moment, just getting to this moment next Monday. That's why they're flying out early. They want to take in this weekend, taking a long weekend down in Miami. But we're going to be ready for them. Like you said, that first flight just flew out just a few minutes ago. So safe travels to all of them. We have so many flights coming out of the Indy airport. We know some more were added throughout the weekend, but we're going to be checking in with those fans as well. Coming up at 6:30, we've got a big one for you as well. This is IU Cheer. Like you ladies said, this is a big moment for everyone. These cheerleaders, though, they've got another national stage that they're going to be on this weekend. So we'll check in with them and kind of what they're going to be doing this weekend.
Yeah, they've got a big stage set. And I want to be like my guy who's had season tickets forever, who looked like he was barely 16. I wish I was that lucky. Yes. All right, we'll check in with you soon, Anna. Thank you. So the party goes from Bloomington down to the beaches of Miami.
And we've got a first look at Playoff Fan Central. Have you seen this yet? It is a 3-day family-friendly experience at the Miami Beach Convention Center. So people can expect games, sport clinics, autograph sessions, even special guests throughout the weekend.
Everything you want at a Fan Central. It starts today. It's free. You don't even need a ticket to get inside.
So we are your home for everything Hoosiers. Dominic Miranda and Eli Gain, they're already there leading our coverage, along with Sam Johnson and Dustin Grove.
You can see them live in our newscast as we get closer and closer to kickoff. Sunday night, we've got an hour-long special for you, streaming from 6 to 7 on WTHR+. All right, it is 6:10. Back to some of our headlines here at home. Kids could soon need written permission to log into social media.
Yeah, this is a crazy one. State senators are trying to push forward 2 bills that really could reshape the digital space for young Hoosiers. So this would require age verification and parental consent for minors using social media. Now, both advanced this week in the Senate Education Committee.
95% of kids from age 13 to 17 report using at least one social media platform. Over a third say they constantly use it. Supporters of the bills being considered say that they can help protect kids, but critics are worried about privacy and enforcement.
It's a good start and might help create safer communities online for children in that age demographic.
The Constitution is clear. Lawmakers cannot control what ideas and information parents can allow their families to access. This is government overreach.
So under this proposal, teen social media accounts would also face an overnight curfew. So that would limit access during the late night hours. The 2025 Nobel Peace Prize winner met with President Trump yesterday. The gift that she brought for the president and why.
And the man charged in the assassination of Charlie Kirk goes to court today. What his attorneys are asking for.